All right, this is the 2025 Toronto Grand Prix women's 200-meter breaststroke. We are in Heat 1. We are looking at lane 6, Tina Guan. Let's watch the race and then do an analysis. Okie dokie. So let's take a look right at the start here. I think it's a pretty fast start. Gael's beginning to track or pan right. Let's see what moves first in the blocks. Shooting at 50 frames, or 60 frames rather, per second. So we can get, I think we're seeing the back leg firing there. We're seeing that hip begin to move. Nice, we like that. We want to see that back leg firing first. Nice extension on the back leg there. Nice extension on our front leg. Maybe we could have just popped off a little bit more with that front leg. It doesn't seem to get quite the same extension as that back leg does. And a little bit of a fall in the water we can see, right? So there's a higher surface area than there could be that's hitting the water. That's why we have an oval splash hitting the water here. Anytime that we get splash on a dive, that implies a high surface area encountering the water. High surface area encountering the water equals drag. Drag equals slow. And breaststroke being the slowest stroke of the bunch, we are constantly in a fight for any efficiency that we can eke out of it. I'd like to see on that dive a bit more of this continued shape. I'd like to almost, I want you to jump out as far as you can, as fast as you can, but we still want to be searching for a smooth entry. So if you followed this path down, I like it, but we can see on those last couple of frames that your hips are actually, just kind of falling down, especially there, right? It's almost going straight down, right? There's a bit of forward motion, but instead of an arc, it's out and then down. And so that's where the flop, the fall in is coming. I'd almost appreciate a shorter distance, but a tighter, more followed through on arc. Something to work on, absolutely. Penguin dives, I think, are a great drill to develop the feel and the follow through of an arcing dive, an arcing jump. Like the breakout, competitive with all the other ladies. Let's watch full speed here. Something I noticed in the replay initially, hard to tell from the perspective, but I think almost you have a greater range of motion going on with your right arm compared to your left, especially on the way back. I think we can kind of see it in those frames here, right? Your right is almost engaging before that left is, and it's coming, up underneath your chest, up underneath your pec. I think if we come all the way, let's just skip ahead on the way back. Let's take a look at that left arm. Let's see if I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, that looks to me like your left arm is, it's not making you. Okay, we can 100% see this. Look at where your right arm is compared to your left arm. The path that your left arm is following is very different compared to your right arm. I'm expecting, based on this, that you are right-handed, that you are dominant right, or that you have an injury, a post-injury on the left arm, something that you've formed a habit on to protect yourself, or you're over-relying on your right arm dominance. If it's the injury side of things, then we want to obviously be primarily concerned with safe sport and protecting ourselves. But can we affect this while remaining safe? If the answer is yes, then we want to be trying to go down that path. If the answer is that we're just right arm dominant and this is just being an outcome of the stroke, we really want to get on that left arm. We want to be utilizing, again, this is a slow stroke. Breaststroke is the slowest of the 4 strokes. It doesn't generate power. It's not efficient. We want to be searching for any power we can. We want to be searching for any efficiency that we can. Right now, you are, the equivalent isn't fighting with one arm tied behind your back, but you're definitely not fighting to the capability that you could be. Let's get that arm in the fight. Something to definitely be playing around with when you're doing breaststroke in practice. Just going slow even. Always start slow with any kind of change. Also, depending on the point in the season that you're at, thinking about this, making big changes can be a real decision. But even just playing around with the feeling of getting your left arm engaged, it could yield some nice results. Overall, I think your turns have been good. Definitely getting good to the wall there, coming off the wall. Maybe a little shallow on that one, but again, hard to tell when we're filming from, not even halfway, on an overlook, on an angle, and you're at the far end of the pool, 35 meters away. Hard to tell with those perspectives about depth and distance. So maybe just something to think about. We want to make sure that we're not cutting ourselves short with that underwater. Underwater is a real opportunity in breaststroke, even long course. I love the energy you're bringing into this last 50. A bigger stroke, a stroke that fits the size of your arms, because this is looking like a small stroke. Again, it's mainly coming off of that left arm that it's looking smaller than it could be, but a bigger stroke, making this move, it's going to go hand in hand very nicely together. Good finish. Nice swim. A couple things to work on for sure, but overall great.